Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Sense Humor Podcast, where we talk anything pop culture or anything that interests us. I'm your host today, Travis or Phantom Voyager, and I'm also here with my buddy Torch or Tyler.
I do prefer multi-mic, but I appreciate the the
Sorry, and I didn't realize you changed it. I'm sorry.
well, so the Twitch, no, not yet, but
Oh,
yeah, for everything else, it's back to multi-mic. But
okay.
thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to kind of get used to this whole switching cams and everything, cause Voyager or Travis found this little gem by Drew Labs. You can kind of see it faintly in the top middle of the screen, DREWLABS. So for any of you who want to use this room for yourselves, you can check it out as well. Um, but yeah, oh yeah, there it is on the screen. So yeah, thank you, Drew Labs, for this awesome room. We'll probably use this one from now on if unless we find a better one. Uh, Not that this one isn't great. In fact, I
Yeah.
really like this one. So but yeah, I'll be able to shift cameras to kind of show people what they're gonna experience from now on, which is pretty cool. You'll know who's talking, who's not. So
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I was just like curious if like someone created a podcast room, and I mean, not saying ours wasn't good enough. I was just like being curious, and I found this one, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. So
I was gonna say ours wasn't bad, but it's the fact that I'm able to like focus the camera on who's actually talking, so people know like who's talking and who's like who's who, I guess, like who's represented by who, like, but yeah, no, it's pretty good.
yeah. So usually we'll start with like some small talk or anything that's like interesting to us. I have quite a few, but I will let you go first if you have any.
Well, you guys will probably know my small talk. I talked a little bit about it on last night's stream, if any of you were there, but I went and saw Tron Ares. No spoilers though,
Yeah,
because
'cause I'm gonna go see it
Voyager
today.
hasn't. Oh, you are seeing it today.
Yep. Yeah.
Uh, that's awesome. So yeah, like I'll be just giving my general review. It still has not beaten Legacy, but it's still pretty good in my opinion.
Okay.
My brother didn't like it. My dad did like it though. So I kind of expected that because I mean it took them 15 years to bring out the sequel to Legacy, and before that, like almost 30, I think, from Tron 1 to Tron Legacy. So that's not much of a surprise, but like still crazy, like how long in between each film. But with Ares, I'm gonna give it, and I'm kind of stuck between it, and forgive me if it's a lower like rating than people might expect, and that's not me telling you to not go see it.
Hmm.
But it's between 6 and 7 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
Um, it's still good, but yeah, and I will say for us to get another one, people will need to go see it. Like it needs to make the money back in the box office for anybody or for us to get more Tron projects. So if you guys do want more Tron, I definitely recommend you go and see Tron Ares. Not just because like so we can get more projects, but also I do think it's generally a good film. I think people just overhate Jared Leto because he doesn't have the best reputation in terms of movies.
Yeah. Cause like I heard like my buddy and I been like keeping up with like critics and stuff, and he goes, "Dude, I heard it's like people are hating and saying the movie's so terrible and this, that, and the third," and I'm like, dude, I hope not. I mean, like, this is Jared Leto's like redemption arc right here. Like, I hope it goes really well. And I mean, I'm like, it's a Tron movie. I don't think it can really go all that wrong. but I'm really hoping it's not. And he's like, no, I don't think it will. And I was like, well, you got to remember, like with Venom, everybody was talking crap about how bad Venom was in the first movie. I mean, the second two were kind of eh, but the first one was actually really good, and people were talking bad about it. So this movie's probably going to be good. So,
Yeah, and I mean, I will say in terms of performance, I think Leto did good. Like I will say his like they took a generic turn with his character. Like it's a pretty stereotypical AI becoming more human um twist on his character obviously, but like I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, so but like to each their own. Again, I know a lot of people just have such a hate boner for Jared Leto, but I really don't. I think he did fine in the film, and I actually wouldn't mind seeing him in future Tron projects if his character is consistent.
okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm not, I mean, I have no worries for it. I'm gonna go in completely blinded, so therefore it's like a complete, like, whole new, I wouldn't say new experience, but like a whole, like, I don't know how to describe that. Like, I'm gonna go in blind faith, and therefore I don't have my expectations set for something too high or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean, and honestly, I will recommend this because I don't know what time you are seeing the movie,
3:30.
but 3:30. It is currently what 11 your time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would recommend at least watching the first Tron. I know it's really old and it can get boring in some parts,
Yeah.
but for you to get all the references, because it has more references about Tron 1 than
Hmm.
Tron Legacy, so
Oh, okay.
you're not gonna understand a lot of it without Tron 1.
Sorry. Hmm. Okay. I've been trying to, like, I wouldn't say I dread watching the first one. I mean, granted, it came out a long, long time ago, and the CGI wasn't that great, and but like, I mean, you got to give them credit for what they did then. But it's like an hour and 30 minutes long, so that's not too long of a movie to watch. So, I mean, like I watched just in the trailers, seems like it was like a lot fixated on like the original. So like I definitely have to watch it to understand. You're right in that meaning. And I'm just worried. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I've never seen it before, so I probably like it, but I don't know.
Honestly, the mid credit scene, because that's all they have. They don't have two credit scenes um
Like
like
Michael
most
Marbles.
movies. Yeah, like Marvel. So there is a mid credit scene. Huge Tron 1 reference. Like that's all I'll say because again, like they're trying. I will say this movie has a lot of world building. Like it leads up to um I think they're trying to build up for a sequel to the film. Like they're world building to add more elements, to add a future for the Tron story. So it's good, but like I wish they focused more on the now for this story because yeah, again, it felt like a lot of world building for the next story, which I don't have a problem with,
Yeah.
and I'm glad that they were setting up for a sequel, but I mean, the last time that happened, Tron Legacy failed at the box office, so, generally speaking, like it got I think overhated at the time, kind of like the prequels of Star Wars, and now everyone's reeling it back in. They're like, "Oh my gosh, that movie was actually amazing." And it was. Like I loved Tron Legacy from the beginning. Like I don't think I ever like really hated it. And like as I get older, like there's a lot of things I notice in terms of like storytelling methods and everything. And kind of like what you said, like they didn't even have CGI back then, so everything in Tron 1 that was all like that was all old school visual effects, like all the lights and stuff. That was all due to the technology that they had in their time, and CGI wasn't really used till like the 90s and like early 2000s. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was excited for like one of my I don't know if it's pop culture, but it's just something that I'm interested in and very, very excited for and about is that they brought my boy Jason Voorhees to Fortnite. Um, And admittedly, I do feel like I committed a sin. I have played before without you, and that's like a sin in my book, personally. I don't know how you feel on that, but I feel like it's a sin to play a new season of Fortnite without you, considering we always do it together. But I couldn't resist. I do apologize. I could not resist. I saw Jason and I'm like, screw it. I have an opportunity. I'm gonna take it. And I rolled with it and I flew down by accident, honestly. Was flying down and I'm like, this place looks like Camp Crystal Lake. What the heck? And I look at the map and it's literally like Crystal Lake. And I go, oh, Jason's probably right here. And so I flew down there and I couldn't find him at first until I saw people shooting at him, and I go, "That's Jason!" And I was killing people who were trying to kill Jason, and I'm like, "You leave my boy alone! You leave him alone!" And I'm like, "Oh wait, he probably has a mythic," and so I killed him, and I cried for the 2 seconds that I killed him. But anyways, I'm really excited that they brought Jason into the game. It was really cool to finally see, because it seems like Fortnite's listening to like small podcasts or small streams or whatever it is, because it's like every character that well, almost every character that you brought up is in the game. Me too. I mean, Jason's in the game, Scooby Doo's in the game. You know, all the other stuff that we want are finally coming in. It's just really cool to finally see characters that I love and grew up with are in the game now, and it's really nice.
yeah, no, I was gonna say like you're already rocking Scooby Doo, which is really cool. But I mean, two things I will say. What did you mean by a new season? Did you
Or
mean
not
like
like a new like it's not a like Four Nightmares isn't a new season. It's just like it seems like every Four Nightmares we like comes out, you and I always play together. Or like if like a new season comes out, you and I always play it together. Something new that comes up with Fortnite, we usually do it together. Is what I mean.
yeah, and I mean I wouldn't consider that a sin because I'm like I mean again typically you're off Fridays,
Yeah.
and my schedule's random, so not to mention our schedule like our time difference like I was saying in the early morning text is like we're 2 hours apart. You being 2 hours ahead of me, so you have more time to react to stuff like that because it comes out sooner for you. And I'm probably either still in bed or still at work. So, yeah, no, I wouldn't consider that necessarily a sin. But I will, as much as I admit, like as much as I wish that Fortnite was listening to our podcast. I don't think they are. As much as I
They might
hope,
be. They
like
might be. You don't know.
if you know if that's the case, Fortnite can get Mega Man next. I want Mega
Oh,
Man. Give me Mega Man and Proto Man, and I mean the proportions would probably be off, but I mean you did that with the Repo characters, so I'm fine with that. Like just give me Mega Man and Proto Man, and I'm happy.
I would be.
But
It'd be really cool if they did Zelda, but they'd have to collab with Nintendo to do that.
is Zelda tech? Well, actually, yeah, I guess so because Xbox doesn't have Zelda, and I don't think PlayStation has Zelda either. So yeah, no, I think you're right on that. Actually, I thought it was always a different like independent company that just like collabs with Nintendo, but now that you say that, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, if they did that, like if Fortnite, or I'm sorry, if Epic Games collaborated with Nintendo, that could open up a book to a whole bunch of new characters or game modes that they can do, like Mario. But that's leading into today's topic. I don't know if you want to just lead into it or if you want to still do small talk.
I mean, I think I'm good on small talk, so
Okay.
yeah, no, I'm down to get into the actual topic at hand. So, collabs,
Yeah.
going with collabs for
Collabs.
games.
Yep. Collabs with games or Fortnite or whatever. Yeah. So like exact like I was saying, so today's topic is going to be based off of like collaborations with video games. That's today's topic. Okay. Anyways, but like this could open up a whole new door to like doing like Mario, Zelda, um really any like Nintendo game. They can try to like do so many different like emotes, sprays, soundtracks, like in-game activities, like Among Us did the in-game activity type of events. They can do stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool, especially if it was with Nintendo, like Pokemon and stuff like that. I'd just be a little worried on certain Pokemons that they would do, but it's like right up their alley for like Fortnite styles, in my opinion. But
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that, honestly. Like, I mean, personally, I want to see well, I mean, I already gave my like 2 cents on like what I want to see, but like in terms of Halloween, yeah, no, like for Destiny, Overwatch, and now yeah, Fortnite, like having probably the biggest collab
hmm
for Halloween at least that they've done, which is pretty crazy, and I'm actually really excited to see all the collabs. I probably won't partake in any of them really, but I really do like what they've done for people like you and then like other fans of
Ghostface,
yeah, like Ghostface, Jason. I
Black
mean, obviously
Phone.
for you, Scooby Doo, Black Phone. I think whatever the clown guy, Art the Clown, I think his name is,
Oh,
whatever he's from.
Terrifier.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Terrifier.
such a good
So
movie franchise too. Yeah,
so yeah, there you go. Like you got all these um collabs like obviously Halloween.
yeah.
And I mean and I'm going to say this again because I know obviously what's his face? Scott Cawthon, the guy who made Five Nights at Freddy's, has already come out and said he's not gonna do games like Fortnite
How
for.
dare he?
I mean, I get it. Like I understand that he like wants to keep his game.
To
I don't want to say
himself?
sacred, but no, it's not that
No.
he wants to keep it to himself. He wants to protect the face of the franchise. Like he
Okay.
always says that he wants it to stay a horror game, which I get, and I honestly I respect that. I do wish he would you know, for the sake of it, um, I don't know, take into consideration for what the fans want just this once, but I do understand wanting to protect his baby. Like
His
that's
child.
his project. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do want to send you uh the Destiny 2 armor sets that they're releasing. Cause I think again, I've already told you what the Titan is, but that's a good look at what the Titan's actually getting.
Okay, let me see. Got it. Ooh. Oh, dude, that's actually really cool. I'd
And
probably rock that. I don't know forever. Wait, who's the middle? Is the middle Hunter or is that Warlock? Oh no,
yeah, so the
Warlock's at the
middle's
end.
Yeah, Warlock is Slenderman, and then the Hunter is Bloody Mary, I believe.
Oh,
The
the helmet's
woman that,
so cool
or
though.
I was gonna say, like, I might get the Hunter set just for the helmet,
Yeah.
because I really do like the, like, skull face that he's rocking, and, like, the way the teeth kind of drip down the mask like a Call of Duty Ghost mask.
Do you
But the Slenderman one, bro, I am absolutely getting that for the Warlock, because that
I'm
is so cool.
it looks really cool, but I'll tell you this right now, that 100% gave me Garion vibes. I saw that and
I
I'm just like
mean,
the purplish like it is purple, but like the purple and black just like gave Garion vibes.
yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. Like, not to mention, yeah, like Slenderman was kind of me and his thing, like when we would again scare the neighborhood shitless because we had him dress up as Slenderman. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, his black and purple color scheme. Because, like, I mean, yes, I get it. Like, typically, Slenderman rocks a red tie. I
Hmm.
get that. But, like, it just works here. Like, I
Oh
really
yeah.
like what they did with it. And honestly, maybe that's not supposed to be Slenderman, but, like, they had copyright issues. Or maybe they're just trying to be unique with it, which, again, I'm fine with either.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, for you, the Jason armor looks sick. I might get the Hunter. Now I'm getting a better look at the mask, and then I'm definitely getting the Warlock. And honestly, when I tried to introduce Garion, I thought he would pick Warlock, but he actually picked Hunter.
Hmm. Okay. Do you
But
think the gauntlets or like the roses on his arm, is that part of like the chest or is that part of like the arm gauntlet piece?
are you talking about the
The
Hunter?
hunter, yeah.
So that's gonna be just a part of the arms, I think.
Oh, because like I was gonna collect the arms for just like from like fist to elbow because that looks cool. I don't want the roses though.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure the roses are part of the arms. So, like, and I don't
Darn.
mind the roses, but it's supposed to be like I don't know, the bride, it's either Bloody Mary or it's the undead bride. Like, I don't know what it's supposed to be, honestly. Like, I
It
know it's
gives me
some
like
sort
Day of
of.
the Dead vibes.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's not bad. It's just like, and I'm not even gonna say it's bad. Yeah, no, I like it. I
Yeah.
just don't think I'd wear the whole set because the mask is, again, my main focus, and again, probably the only thing I'd wear and find it like a full set to go with the mask. But yeah, no, the rest is, I don't know. I don't like, yeah, like you said, the roses on the shoulders just don't work a ton with me. Like
Hmm.
they're cool, and if they're used and executed properly, yeah, absolutely. But for me personally, I don't know if I would like wear the whole set as a whole together.
Like I like Jason's a lot, I really do, but I feel like Jason's kind of seems cartoony. Like it doesn't seem as like dark or morbid as like the other two would do. But I mean, I'm gonna rock it either or. Like he does, like some of his colors I feel like aren't as dark as I want, but I could probably throw like a shader on there maybe. So,
See, and I was thinking about that too. I think it's mainly just because the Titans are known for their armor. Like they're the big, bulky armored guys. Like
hmm,
they're the shields of the team. They're the tanks. They're the ones like rushing in headfirst into battle.
taking damage,
And
yeah.
maybe you know this, but do you think it's inspired? Because I've heard of it before. The futuristic version of Jason, which I think you brought up last Halloween, was like
Oh, when he went to
that was
space.
yeah, so like Jason or Friday the 13th X or whatever, like I don't even remember what the movie was
I
called, but
think it
or
is
Jason
X.
X or something.
Yeah.
So, do you
Like,
think that's maybe what they went for or because it's space themed?
I would say no because the mask is completely different. This is the mask from like three, maybe four. I don't know, around that time. But like he in the one when he goes to space, he kind of has like a horn in the middle of his helmet. It's kind of like a metal horn, and his mask is like gun metallic with a bit of shine to it. This one's kind of just like a general like this is Jason type vibe. So, like, I think this is like not that future one. I would think it would be cool if they did the future one. It would fit more like with the style of the game. But I feel like the reason why they didn't is just so the fact of like not a lot of people know that one, and it's not really a very liked one for Jason fans out of the whole like franchise. Um, but I don't. I mean, not to be honest, like not a lot of people liked the last Jason movie because he kind of like left Crystal Lake. He kind of like he literally followed the person out of Camp Crystal Lake, and then they got onto a boat somehow, and the boat went from wherever Crystal Lake is to like a main city, and I think it was New York City, and they Jason literally followed the boat in the ocean all the way over there. But anyways,
Yeah, no, I think that does kind of beat the purpose of his character, right? Like
yeah,
the point of his character was that he like stayed at that specific spot.
seeking
And I am
revenge,
looking
yeah.
yeah, and I'm looking at the armor now. I definitely see what you mean. Yeah, no, it's definitely not based off of Jason X because Jason X here, he like I mean the suit design's interesting, but it
Hmm.
doesn't feel like Jason for sure because it's all futuristic and everything. Like
Yeah,
half his armor's black and then the other half is like yeah, metallic silver and then the helmet matches or mask matches like the silver part of the armor. So cool in concept. I feel like that'd be a really cool like alien villain rather than like making Jason like sci-fied out. Like I think that was just like a stretch. And
yeah.
yeah, it does look like the movie itself was just called Jason X, but yeah, no, I can definitely see where people would be like, no thanks. Like I can like I mean maybe there are people that do enjoy it, but I can definitely see why some people would have been like, that doesn't really fit his character, so probably not.
So I did forget about that Destiny was doing stuff like that. Um, which makes me excited to play Destiny. But do you know when they're doing that collaboration? Like when it's gonna come out
So,
or
so typically I think they do it 2 weeks before Halloween. Like I think they keep their events like their Halloween events. They call it Festival of the Lost. Like that's their version of Halloween in that universe, but yeah, so Festival of the Lost starts typically 2 weeks before or maybe in between Halloween, so it like gives you a week after Halloween to get the rest of everything as well. Um, but yeah, no, like I do enjoy the fact that they're branching out with each of the characters now, because like originally it was just like give them matching armor sets. Like I don't think the Plague Doctors were necessarily Halloween themed, but like they each got a Plague Doctor set, and then they each got a
yeah,
skeleton set, and then they each got like a dinosaur set. Which the dinosaurs are different because like the Titan has a T Rex, Warlock has a Triceratops, and the Hunter has a Raptor, which I think is cool. Like I think the Raptor and T Rex are very similar, but like different enough to where like it makes each of the armor sets unique, and I liked that a lot. So if they do more stuff like that and more stuff like this where each character is a different genre or like a different like character altogether, then I'm all for more of these kinds of armor sets. Like I mean, even in Fortnite, like they didn't choose one skin and give it to each of different one. Like they gave the Warlock Drift, they gave the Hunter Omega, and then they gave the Titan the Black Knight.
Yeah.
So like it's stuff like that that they need to keep doing. And I kind of hope they do that with Star Wars as well, like because the next big DLC for Fortnite or for Destiny, I mean, because if like to get back on topic a little, their next like story is like heavily influenced by Star Wars. That I would argue it is pretty much a collab.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like, as you were talking, I was thinking of like horror characters for Fortnite, but I feel like they've already done almost every like main slasher. I think yeah, they have Texas Chainsaw, they have Ghostface, they have Jason now, which I mean he's not a skin that you can own, but he's like a boss, but he's in the game anyways, theoretically. You got Michael Myers, you got I think basically every single one but Chucky. But I really hope they don't add Chucky because I don't know how they would do it with the proportion. They probably just make Chucky like regular human sized. But like at the same time, I don't like Chucky. My dad made me watch Chucky when I was 4 years old, and it ruined toys for me as a kid for like 5 years. But that's besides the point. um, it's
It's
just
kind of
like
messed up, man.
it. Well, my dad's a huge. Okay, so my dad's a huge horror guy, like horror movies fanatic, and he wanted his kid because my older brother, he does not like horror movies. He wasn't like super into it like I am because of my dad. But my dad wanted at least one of his kids to be into it, so I don't know why he decided to show me Chucky out of all of them. But maybe because he thought, oh hey, it's a toy and it's a horror movie. But anyways, I was 4 years old, Dad. I was four. Anyways, I literally had a okay, you know what? Side rant here. I literally had to take all my after he showed me this movie. I took all my toys that same night and put them in my closet. Took the toy chest and barricaded the closet. And I had a bunk bed in my bedroom. Just it was just my room. My brother had his own room, but I had a bunk bed. Anyways, I'm on top of the bunk bed. I thought I had all my toys in the closet, or at least I thought I did, and I put them all in there. And I wake up the next morning, and then there's just a toy doll, just a toy on the floor. Like when you know, like I wake up, I turn over and I look over, it's just right there. And I asked my dad because I asked my dad later on. I go, "Did you put a toy in my room at that night?" And he goes, "Yeah." Yeah, I put it in there, and I was like, "Why'd you do that? It scared me." And he goes, "Well, I thought it would be funny."
See, and that's what I was gonna ask because I was like, did your brother know that you were scared of toys? Because I felt like that was something he probably would have done, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it was my dad because my dad thought it would be, "Hey, this is funny." No,
I
Dad,
mean,
I was traumatized.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, way to, get your kid to never play with any of the stuff you get him for Christmas now. But I guess to each their own. But yeah, no, I feel like they wouldn't do Chucky as a character, like a skin. I feel like they would, if anything, probably make him a back bling because he's that small. So yeah, probably a back bling for like maybe, you know, their what is their Halloween event? You just said it, like their
For Nightmares?
yeah, Fort Nightmares. So if anything, they'd probably make him like a back bling that's a Fort Nightmares. Wasn't he a weapon at some point uh for Fortnite. Like you could like throw a little Chucky doll and he would like go and attack the players. Isn't that a
I
thing? Or am I
I
thinking of something
I
else?
think you're right, dude. Like I don't remember it like very specifically, but there is a part of my brain that's like remembering something that you could throw like that and it would go around killing it. And like it's a certain distance around your character, but like if they're in that radius, I think it would kill them. It's either that or it's the thing from with the puppet on the trike from Saw. You could throw that down. I know they had that. It would go around and then blow up.
Yeah, like you could like ride the saw and then like use it as a melee weapon against
Yeah.
enemy players. I'm not it must have been maybe it was Call of Duty like I, I think cuz I swear there was a game mode um where like there was like a little Chucky throwable that would allow you to like he would like attack the player. Like he probably wouldn't do that much damage,
Mhm.
but
I mean, yeah.
yeah,
I think that's the only way they could really bring him into it. Because like,
actually I think now that I'm thinking of it, I think I'm thinking of the scene from uh Ready Player 1 where the where the main character's given
oh,
Chucky to throw at the enemies and he goes around and
oh yeah,
stabs all the enemy players
yeah.
or
That's like
enemy
during like that
company guys.
main battle scene at the near the end of Ready Player One, where they like showed all like the weird like things that the players had. Like someone threw it and it jumped around attacking everyone. I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I feel like that'd be a good concept for Halloween. Like, I don't think I'd use it, but I think that would, oh, excuse me, make more sense than like a back bling or anything. Yeah, just a weapon. And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they would make Jason like a playable skin at some point. Like I'm sure he'll be a skin that you can buy in the item shop, and that way you can add him to your collection. Because I mean, like I think we have talked about like I don't think it was the topic of the podcast, but like um when we did last talk about collabs on the podcast, I think we did talk about how you said you wanted Jason.
Oh, severely.
And
Yes.
yeah, so like I mean it only makes sense now like that's a part of your like roster of skins that you can wear now, but also the fact that like and again like it would be nice to think that Fortnite is listening in on our podcast and is like, "Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's reach out to the companies that own this stuff." And obviously the companies aren't going like, "Oh yeah, we want it in that popular kids game."
Yeah.
No, they want it for
Money.
sponsoring and stuff. Yeah, like they want it to be like, you know, they want it to be a way to advertise their game or their movie or game or show or whatever in order for people to like be curious on whether or not they want to go watch and see it. Like for me, that worked with My Hero Academia. Like my brother would talk about it all the time. Like he said, like, "Oh yeah, it's an anime about superheroes. I think you'd really like it." And I'm like, maybe. Like I only ever heard the bad stuff about it, but like as I'm now kind of joined that interest in that like show and everything, I realize it's not really a bad show. It's the community, like the major community that are just filled with a bunch of weirdos and stuff that give it a bad reputation.
Yeah.
But anyway, so back to like the collab part of it, like when they added the My Hero Academia skins and then they added the Deku Smash ability and everything. And I played around with it. I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. Like, and I still have yet to watch the finale. I don't think they have. I think they only have part one of the finale right now. But that's a pretty good example of like advertising something in a beloved game by people to go and get them to um, watch or play or whatever to advertise those games and movies and shows
Yeah.
through another game, which I think is beneficial for both because you on one hand you have people like actually playing the game, and then you have people now wanting to go and explore their like explore different horizons with different franchises and stuff. So, but for me currently now, it's really just like, I want to have collabs that I already enjoy. So, like for Star Wars, I want Captain Rex. For Mega Man, I want Mega Man and Proto Man. And then um, Ares, I just went and saw Ares. I really liked it. I want to get Ares skin at some point because of it. Like I really
Um.
liked the movie, so now I want to get Ares skin for it. So it's stuff like that. Like it can be reverse of that too. Like I already planned on seeing Ares, and now that Fortnite added Ares to the game, it's
Oh.
something I
Okay.
already enjoy. Now I
Yeah.
want to get it. So
Like you know that they buy Aries, right?
yeah, that's what I
Okay.
said.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
I
I was just
said
trying,
like
just verifying that I wasn't
yeah,
like tripping.
they added Ares the day before Ares came out, like the movie.
Hmm.
But I wanted to make sure the movie was good to me before I considered getting the skin because I was like, if I get the skin and the movie's bad, then there you go. Like I'm pretty sure the last time that happened, I was wearing Taskmaster to get hyped for the Black Widow movie, and then I went and saw the Black Widow movie, and I was like, well, that sucked. So
Like,
thanks.
great. I regret my decision. Fantastic.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a pretty good example of that. Or like, I really loved Naruto, so when they added Naruto to Fortnite, I bought like both, or I bought all four skins actually. Like I bought um Sasuke, Sakura, Kakashi, and Naruto, which I wish I didn't because they all four came in two separate bundles. So the one bundle that I should have just gotten because I hate Sakura and Sasuke, and they're both in the same bundle. But then they also had um, Naruto and Kakashi in the opposite bundle, and those are my two favorite characters of that franchise. So
Okay.
I'm really mad at myself for not just getting Kakashi and
Naruto.
Naruto, but like people can say like why I should like Sasuke and Sakura all they
Oh,
want, but those
it's
are all
your
the
own
people that
opinion,
just
though.
loved and joined the community, and then they're like, "But my boyfriend is Sasuke and I'm Sakura." It's like, shut up. I don't care. I don't really don't care. Like I love Naruto's character. He should be the one people should strive for. Like
Yeah.
sure you're obnoxious, sure whatever, like but like go fight for your dream. Go be the good guy. Like be the good guy because it's the right thing to do. Don't like sure you can be antagonistic like, like pranking people and such as Naruto does, but that's how the only way he knows how to get attention is by getting in trouble because everyone's afraid of him because he has the nine-tailed fox inside of him.
Yeah.
So, like that's not on him though. That's on the people that were afraid of him. But anyway, so like again, to go back to collabs, I'll kind of give the spotlight to you though.
Okay. I mean, like, I like all those ideas. They're really cool. I just really want like Zelda. Zelda would be really cool to be in the game. Um, I mean, there's different styles they could do. They could do the blue, the green, the red. So there are options, and I think it would be really cool because, like, if they did like with um Nintendo, that's the word I was thinking of. If they collabed with Nintendo, they could I'm sorry, I don't know me to speak. I just woke up. Okay, guys, give me a break. Um,
I was gonna say that's why I'm
uh,
yawning like crazy. So
yeah. But anyways, like you could do. Like you could do Mario, you could do like a Mario Kart scene. Like when I think of like collaborations, I think of like the skins, but then I also think of like the activities that they can do with it, or like different like map settings or map weapons or interacted things to do with the map as well. And I think like if they did Mario, they could do like Mario Kart and have like racing, because they already have like the whole racing game on here as a separate thing. But on the Battle Royale map, they could do like racing challenges. They could do like banana peel like weapons or whatever. I think that's like stuff like that would be kind of cool to like see. I don't think that they would. I mean, I never thought they'd do anything that they're doing now. So like, the sky's the horizon here. But like, I think it would be cool to like potentially see Mario or Zelda or like I don't know, just like I don't really want Pokemon in Fortnite. I'll just be honest. I'll just say that because like, yeah, Charizard's cool and all them, but like it's just I mean it's Fortnite style, like anime type style for sure. But like I don't know. Like I feel like you can only go so far with it before without having to ruin the game. Because like last season, or well, I don't. Well, I think it was last season or the end of this season. I don't know where they did like the whole Power Rangers and monsters, and that was just like a Helldivers thing. Which I don't like whenever they have stuff like that that comes into the game and it like completely not corrupt, but like overtake the entire like game. Like I wanted to just hop in Fortnite just to like go around and like I don't want to say kill people and sound like a psychopath or a murderer, but like go around and like do battle royale and not have to worry about being attacked by a giant like 5 foot bug every 5 seconds, you know. But I want them to do like certain things to like make it feel like it's a part of the game, but not to the point where it's like this is all what Fortnite is about right now. Like they could be like you can still play Fortnite, but you can also like have this cool item or this cool challenge you can do to feel a part of the Mario Kart world or something. Or like just do something with Zelda or whatever. But like when I'm thinking about Zelda in the same sense of with Mario Kart, how they would incorporate it into the actual game, maybe they could like make the Ocarina of Time be like a healing weapon or something, or like because they had things where you could ride like you could ride a dinosaur, you could ride the wolf and the pig or the boar or whatever it was. But they could do that where you can call like your horse, and you can ride your horse around the map for like a duration of time for to gain extra speed or whatever. Or like they've already had several swords in the past, so you could use like a sword and a shield for a little bit until it like breaks or whatever. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, no, and I'll kind of add on to your idea because honestly, I don't mind who they collab with because I think that's like, I mean, obviously, kind of like what you said, like they added a bunch of collabs that I'm not, attuned to like as much as like the next person is. Like I have friends who like Power Rangers at work, so they actually really enjoy the season. I'm
Hmm.
like, that's cool. I'm glad that you enjoy the season. I don't. I also don't like how they tried to copy Helldivers because Helldivers, you know, wouldn't collab with them, so they're like, okay, well, we'll do our own bug infestation thing. And that's fine
Yeah.
too. Like, but I don't know, make it your own. Bring back the cube monsters or something. Like instead of bringing in like a completely new element that makes no sense to the Fortnite story. Like, but then again, like I mean, saying that alone is like, okay, well then at that point, um, you could say that anything could happen in Fortnite lore. I mean, like there's literally canon DC and Marvel comics that involve the Fortnite universe. Heck, in Invincible, the TV show, like I guess there's a scene where he hops out of a portal with like a Fortnite sniper rifle and he uses it to like smack a bad guy in the head or something.
Hmm.
So that is totally like in terms of storytelling, I guess like you could say like they could do anything at this point, which sure, but like personally, I want to know where the heck the seven are. Like they just like died to the chrome and then that was it, and then like they kind of talk about it in chapter 4 like after Paradigm sacrifices herself, and then there's the Ageless who's supposedly like this guy that's connected to another big bad guy, and then like they don't use him. So like I don't mind them changing up their story as long as it eventually leads up to that bad guy again, I guess. I don't know. Like, and also with collabs, I again don't mind who they do. I'll just wait until they do a collab that I want. Like, I mean, I've said it, like you said it too. Like, they've pretty much done all horror, like main horror lines of characters and everything. I still think it'd be cool to see someone like Slenderman or like Freddy Fazbear or whatever. Do I think they'll do it? Probably not, but it
Yeah.
would be cool. I'm sure like they've probably grilled Steel Wool Studios, who does own or who is working on Five Nights at Freddy's games, and I'm sure they've grilled Scott himself, who still has the last say in what his projects do and everything, which is fine. Like I think that's cool. Like he retired, but at the same time he has a say in everything that happens to his franchise, which I think is exactly what Disney should have done with George Lucas as well. May
Yeah.
he have said a lot of no to a lot of things? Sure. But you know what, Disney? If he got more say in what, you know, you guys would have done, we probably would have gotten a better sequel trilogy than the garbage you gave us. So,
Right. I
but
agree with you there.
anyway, yeah, anyway, like it's just like it's all those elements of like, okay, well, this sucks, so let's try something different. Um but yeah, no, I do hope for the best. Like I heard like there is one franchise or yeah, franchise that I think they are collabing that I might be excited for, and that's Ninjago, which they
Hmm.
supposedly teased is coming to Fortnite finally. I don't know how they'll do the real life skins because I mean, they've always been Lego characters,
Yeah.
so that would be a little interesting. But then they're also possibly doing The Simpsons, and I mean, again, if you guys are a fan of The Simpsons,
Bart. I want
not gonna
Bart.
throw shade at you, but I probably won't be involved in that one either. Like, I'll probably stick with OG until they do a collab that I enjoy. Like, I mean, obviously, there's talk of Marvel and Star Wars again, like
Hmm.
doing Marvel and Star Wars themed seasons again. I personally would like a DC themed season. Like, yes, we got that season with both Superman and Robin in the same battle pass, but
Yeah.
I don't think that was considered a full on like DC collab, and that's kind of something I'd like to see. So, personally,
Yeah. Like I know they added the like the whole like map was kind of changed around like the whole like Teen Titans thing or whatever. They had well I don't know. I think that's when Superman came out. Whenever they had like the whole like his area and everything. I think that was cool. Shoot, I just come back. Oh, like I wish going back to kind of what you said about like the main story, like I wish that like Fortnite would like kind of go back to like coming up with their own original story instead of like I think the reason why that they are doing so many collabs now is probably because I don't want to say they ran out of ideas. Don't hate me now, please, Fortnite. Don't like, be like, oh, he just doesn't like our story, or he thinks we can't. Don't please. I don't think that. Anyways, but like I think it's um like it's just easier for them to come up with collaborations to change the story and be like, oh, we went into this portal and then this portal took us to this place, and then we went from, Marvel Universe into a portal that led to the DC, and then DC led to so and so and so forth. But like rather I would prefer them to go back to like their original story ideas and like come up with something original and something that felt like Fortnite and not like The Simpsons or like I don't know. So like I'm not saying I don't like collaborations. I love the idea that they're branching out to bring in more viewers from like game other shows and bring them into games or bring people that play the game into other shows like you said before. I think that's really cool. But I would just also like to see some pure original content. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and I mean, I think, like, I mean, obviously that's kind of straying from the topic itself too,
Yeah.
but that's fine. Like,
I
I
was
I
just
will say though, like, I think they should go back to what they did before, like a bunch of original skins, and then, which I think they kind of did this season. Like, they did a bunch of original skins. Again, like, still a little bitter that it's again a play on Helldivers a little bit, but they only did two collab skins, I think, which was the green Power Ranger and then the giant robot that all the Power Rangers can collab and turn into. So, like, that's fine. Like, I think that's okay. Like, I think they should keep doing stuff like that. Like, where like, pick one of the skins that you want to put into the battle pass and then make like all the other collab skins put in the shop, which was the other four Power Rangers or five Power Rangers: red, blue, yellow, pink, and black. Okay, so yeah, five Power Rangers.
yeah.
So yeah, do something like that again. Like, do one major collab skin, and then right after that, put the rest in the shop, and then give us an original Fortnite story. And I know we're kind of like repeating ourselves, but I'm trying to explain it in depth because, like, again, like, I think I remember, like, one of the coolest collabs that they did while also keeping a story was Chapter 3 Season 1, and obviously I'm kind of biased on this. It's because Spider-Man was the collab skin, but then they had other like, they had all their own original skins like Foundation and um Ronin, which was where Andrew kind of grew his own, like, his newer branding and like persona and username and everything, the Red Ronin. Um and that became his favorite Fortnite skin, and that's, I think, the one that he still mainly uses to this day. Um and then yeah, so like they added a bunch of skins like that. Like, that whole chapter was like perfect. Like, I mean, obviously it was short. It was cut down to 4 seasons, and then they came out with chapter 4, which I didn't mind. Like, I think chapter 3 slowly became like worse and worse, but like I think that's probably the perfect example of balancing both collab with original skins and while also sticking to an original story. So I don't know
Yeah.
if they're losing money in terms of the collabs, like to make the cinematic trailers and everything again. Like, I think it was this chapter where they had the cat ninja and the ninja girl with like the green hair and everything. Like, they did that really sick animation
Oh yeah, I know what you're
to
talking
introduce
about.
the season. Yeah, like, I really liked that a lot, and I was like, oh heck yeah, we're gonna get more like story with these characters. Nothing. Like, we had like that one story with Daigo, the
Mhm.
mask guy, and I'm pretty sure that was it. Like, that was that this chapter, or was that
That was
what
another
chapter?
chapter. I think that was like 2 or 3 chapters ago.
I don't think it was
Cause
that long ago. I think it was at least one chapter ago. Because chapter. Okay, so I'm going to kind of backtrack, people. Sorry. So, chapter 1, obviously, OGs, right here. OGs.
yeah.
Um, chapter 2, that was when the collab started. Like, Chapter 2, Season 4 was literally the first Marvel season with, like, Iron Man, Wolverine, and Storm, Doctor Doom, like, all those characters, which was really cool. Chapter 3 was Spider Man and Foundation. That's when we were introduced to the Seven. Chapter 4, we had the Ageless,
Mm. Okay.
which was the White Knight guy.
Yeah.
And then that's when they collabed with My Hero. Chapter 5 was when they had the second Marvel season collab, which was when Doom was like the big baddie. And then Chapter 6 was the Kendo and Daigo and the Ninja Cat and Jade, I think her name is, the Green Ninja.
Hmm.
So, yeah. Okay, so are we in Chapter 6 right now then?
Um, Google will
Oh,
tell.
I was gonna say, I wish there. Oh wait, actually, we can right here. Hang on. Can I view the rewards? No. Oh wait, is this it?
Okay, I'm a really slow typer. Yeah, we're in currently it is in chapter 6, season 4. So it depends on what season it came out, not what chapter, what season.
Oh, the heck, I can't change. Hang on. There we go.
It's called apparently I didn't know it, but it's called Shock and Awesome.
I think that
Or
would
was
make
that
sense
or was
because
that
that
last season?
sounds very like 80s, 90s, like action, like thing. Like that sounds correct. So,
Oh, it says as I'm reading it, it says like but it's like narrowing it down. It goes chapter 6, season 4, season title, Shock and Awesome. Uh, Start date August 7th, 2025, and then the theme is an invasion of bug and military extermination force.
yeah, so that kind of makes sense, like in terms of like the theme overall.
Yeah, but we're not in that bug one anymore. We're in a whole new one, right? Or is Four Nightmares just like a filler
Yeah,
type
no,
thing?
we're still in the bug season because the
Okay,
Power Ranger Battle Pass is still in, and yeah,
it's
Fort
gonna end
Nightmares
soon
is
though.
just yes, I believe so. I think we have till November, which is the that's when they I think they'll start the OG Chapter 3 season, hopefully, because that's what they've been doing. Like, last year was OG Chapter 2, which was when we got Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and Ice Spice. And then the chapter before that was OG Season 1, which is when we got, like, all the remixes of the OG season skins. And then that's like I think after OG Chapter 2, that's when we started getting the OG season permanently back. So I think this end of this year, I hope, is when we get OG season or yeah, OG Chapter 3, which I hope means we'll get another Foundation skin, but also we'll get possibly another Spider-Man skin. I don't think we will, but I think that would be pretty cool. Like collab wise.
Wouldn't the Rock have to like willingly collab again to do another foundation, or would they just keep the mask on? Just like
I think they'd probably just keep the mask on. Like, I don't know how willing Dwayne Johnson would be to come back to the franchise after 2 years, but I could be wrong. Like, maybe he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'll come back and do the Foundation," which I'd be fine with because I think the Foundation is one of his cooler characters. Like, yes, we only got a little bit with him, but like, I want to see the 7 again. So like
Yeah.
give us the 7. And heck, make all the skins for OG Chapter 3 like Battle Pass, make them all the 7. Like just keep it at that theme instead of giving us like a bunch of, cuz like personally I wouldn't mind that. That would mean we'd get like, cuz we already got an OG remix of Visitor from OG season 4, which is when Visitor came out. So I would not mind if they did that. So we could get Foundation, uh Origin, oh man, Imagine and Order, and then Paradigm. And then
What season was it where they had like that like weird silver chrome gooey stuff?
that was OG season 3 or 4, which was the last one, because the Chrome is what killed the 7 in the first place. So
Mm,
when the 7 died, um, we never, well, and we don't even know if they died. Like a lot of people are saying they got transported somewhere, and I'm like, they looked like they dissolved into nothingness. So
yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're
they're
dead.
dead.
As much as I wish they weren't, they're probably dead. But I hope that means we get snapshots or different versions of those characters. Like heck, I wouldn't even mind if like what they could do with like OG chapter 3 is they could make it so that we get like half Chrome, half Imagine, or half 7 members, which would be kind of cool because that would mean
Ooh.
like, oh, they're back, but they're evil, so we have to fight them now, which would be cool. Like, I would like that. I think that would be a really interesting twist,
I mean,
and
they
that
also
would be.
did. Sorry, I don't mean to
Sorry,
interrupt.
no, keep going.
Like they did this with the 8 ball skin where it was like he was corrupted, and so they could do something like that, whereas like their skin, but then like half their skin is like a digital code that's like corrupted or whatever, and over time, the more you use the skin, like the 8 ball skin, you can uncorrupt the character. Like the character doesn't start like fully corrupted; it starts with like a partial corruption, and then you can like gradually bring the character fully back. I think that would be a cool way or cool introduction to like bring the character back into the game.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with that. Honestly, I think that'd be kind of interesting. Unfortunately, we are out of time,
Oh
so I don't
man.
know if I know,
Great. Of
right? Like,
course. Of course. Of
it
course.
was a good episode, though. I really liked talking about this and the possible speculation of the future of Fortnite, because that kind of gets me excited for Fortnite again. Like, I almost want to play the new season now,
I do.
like the Chapter 6 season. So, yeah, like, I mean, as much as I've been bashing on it, and maybe I've been too harsh, maybe they weren't fully copying Helldivers, even if it seems that way, but, like, I don't know. I'd like to hope that maybe we could, you know, get on solid ground with the game again, because I mean, I don't hate it. I don't. Like I want to see this game thrive still. And yes, I've had years and days and like months or weeks or whatever like where I've kind of like stopped playing Fortnite altogether. I really just
Yeah.
come in on here and be like, "Okay, what's in the shop?" There's something interesting enough, maybe I'll play like a few matches and then get off, because and that's the sad reality. Like I want to get Ares, and then I probably if I did, I'd probably like hop on and then hop right back off again. Like which is kind of what I did last night. Like I went to a Halloween party last night, and I
Mhm.
went as a plague doctor. So I
Ooh.
hopped on, played as a plague doctor, and like had fun with it. And I streamed a little bit. I was gonna stream more, but the stream stopped after I tried to switch games, and then I was feeling tired already. So I was like, okay, well, we'll just save it for another day. So maybe another time then. But
I mean,
yeah,
did you want to stream the Four Nightmares event right now or
yeah, we could do that after this
podcast?
podcast episode.
Okay.
So if you want to send us out.
Oh, I will. I will right now. So if you guys want to see that, just stay well, I would say stay tuned, but this podcast will end for the Sense of Humor's podcast, and then he'll probably pull up another stream maybe. And anyways, we're if you guys did truly enjoy this content, which I really did, I was obviously very tired in the beginning of it, but you guys bared through it, made it through, and if you guys enjoy it, it'll be here every. Well, usually it's on a Saturday, not a Sunday. I had an extremely shit day at work yesterday, but anyways, that's why we're doing it today because I wasn't able to hop on and able to do it. Um, but usually it's gonna be on every Saturday. If you guys enjoy, just drop a follow. If you guys want to watch it or you can't watch it every Saturday, you guys can watch it on our YouTube channel at Sense of Humor's Podcast. Yet again, follow my boy here. He makes some good content when he's just streaming by himself, like he did yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was awesome, even though I wasn't able to make it. He usually does really cool content. Really interesting. I like to watch him because like he's funny. He gives good game insights. Yeah, you guys could drop follow me if you guys would like. I do lots of solo Let's Play games, like Skyrim or um, anything that's a single player, Batman Arkham Knight series. I'm thinking about getting back into that because it's coming around to Halloween again. Um, is there anything I'm missing?
No, I mean, well, we have the Sense of Humor podcast YouTube channel, which
Yeah.
so I was talking to my grandpa about it because I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go a little early because the party was still going. I was like, oh, I gotta go earlier so I can do the podcast. And my grandpa's like, oh, you got a podcast? Can I see it? So I showed him. So I think he's subscribed now. So that's kind of cool. Might have to be a little bit more cleaner with our language, but that's all right. But yeah, no. So thanks, Grandpa. Appreciate you, and hope you guys enjoy previous streams and everything as well. It really is a treat. Um, I did have some like news I forgot to announce, so I'll just save it for next time.
Oh,
Plus, next time will probably be like all over Tron Ares,
oh
but
yeah.
we'll see. And there will probably be spoilers in that next episode because it'll have been a week past, and if you guys haven't gone and seen it, you probably don't plan on seeing it, so
Yeah.
whatever. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah. Just I guess we'll say our pieces out, and we'll catch you guys here in a second on another stream. So, peace.
Bye.